I want to take a quick look at the reasons why children play sport and what motivates them to continue to play throughout childhood and into adulthood. The many benefits of sport, personal, social and physical, are well researched and well known. But we often hear, and maybe even have said at some stage ourselves, that sport just isn't for some children, or that particular children aren't sporty. Is there truth to this? Well, it is our belief at Na Gaeil Óga that it's a natural thing for children and adults to be active and to be part of a group or team. It's our belief also that there's enjoyment to be gained by every child from participation in sport. Perhaps these people who've been labelled as not being sporty or that sport just isn't for them haven't been part of the right culture or the right environment at the right time. This is evident from the adults, men and ladies teams with Na Gaeil Óga, where over the years many people who may have been given these labels as children have found an environment and culture where they've been able to play and thrive in sporting environments as adults. With this knowledge in mind, it is our aim to do everything we can to ensure that the boys and girls playing with Na Gaeil Óga are given every chance to enjoy the countless benefits that come from playing sport and being part of a team. If we ask any child why they play sports, 90% of the time the first answer they will give is fun. This is commonly known, but what isn't quite as commonly known are the factors that make sport fun for children. These are wide-ranging and can look very different for different children depending on age, ability level, personality, etc. However, by looking at the dominant research on the question, it's true that for all children, the determinants of what makes sports fun can be broadly broken down into three main elements. 1. Enjoyment of the sport itself, i.e. playing the matches, the games and drills of training, etc. 2. Enjoyment of the social aspect of sport, i.e. the positive team dynamics, the friendships they make on the team, and the relationships they have with coaches, mentors, and with the club. And 3. The enjoyment of the personal development that comes with sport, i.e. taking on and overcoming challenges, learning new skills, improving health and fitness, and so on. By being aware of these main elements of enjoyment, we can become more equipped to ensure that the children in our teams are being given every chance to have fun and to enjoy their participation in sport. We can use these elements to assess and reflect on our coaching, to inform us on planning of future coaching, and to help us recognise if and why a particular child may not be having fun. If we're more informed, then we can offer more help when needed. What can we do to help, you might ask? Well, we can look at where the gaps in the children's enjoyment may be. With the element of sport itself, we will do our best to design games and drills where every child will be included, to be active and to be given opportunities to succeed within the particular games. How this looks may vary depending on the age and ability of the group and individuals, but our coaches will do their best to ensure that every child is playing and competing at a level that is challenging but yet achievable for them. Ultimately, if this can be achieved, so too will fun and enjoyment of the sport. Regarding the social aspect of sport, we will do our best to give the children every opportunity to connect as friends and as teammates. This is vitally important to the enjoyment and development of the children, and we understand the important role we have as coaches, as mentors, and as a club of fostering these connections. This may be done in many different ways, again depending on the age and maturity of the group. It may be done by free play, extra chances for conversation, team building games, or organised activities outside of sport. These are just a few examples. The importance of these connections will be consistently reinforced by our coaches as a core value of the team and club also. With regards to the level of enjoyment that the child gets from the personal element of sport, you may ask, what can we do to help here? Well, there's in fact quite a lot we can do. Firstly, we will do our best to get to know each child as individuals rather than simply as players. We'll also place and consistently reinforce an emphasis and value on effort and the learning process rather than on ability. With this emphasis, we aim to communicate to the children the importance of a growth mindset, whereby an awareness will be created that skills can be improved by hard work, that challenges are an opportunity for growth and can be overcome by perseverance, that effort is essential to improvement, and that setbacks are part of learning and necessary for growth. If this message is clear and consistent and repeated over time, children will come to enjoy the personal journey of sport and not see sport as something for the so-called sporty ones. As a club, we will do our best to ensure that your child has every chance to enjoy and have fun playing sport. But we also need your help as parents. You have a huge role to play in helping the children on this journey. Your support and encouragement can have a massive bearing on their attitudes by reinforcing the values and emphasis mentioned above, which will all help to foster this growth mindset. We welcome your input and opinions on how we're doing. Is there any way in which we can make the sport more enjoyable for your child, be it regarding the sport and games themselves or the social or personal elements? Let us know. Talk to your child's coach. You have those conversations in the car on the way home from training and see firsthand how much they're enjoying or not enjoying their participation. Remember, if they're not enjoying it, there's almost always something that can be done to help. Don't simply accept that the child is not sporty or that sport is not their thing. Help us to create the environment and culture of enjoyment for your child. At the end of the day, if they can enjoy it, they will continue to play, they will reap the personal, physical and social benefits of sport, and ultimately, they will thank you for it. In their own time, your child may choose to follow other interests or hobbies. If and when they do so, we as a club want to be able to say that they had great fun in their playing days. We want them to take with them many happy sporting memories, to have made valuable friendships, and to have grown and developed personally through sport. We want them to feel a lasting connection with the club and to know that there will always be a welcome for them to be a part of the club in whichever way they choose. There is a role for us all here to ensure this, as coaches, as mentors and as parents. It is our belief that sport can and should be for everyone. Ask yourself, do you know anybody who regrets playing sport? Gura maithagah agus bearg í bua.